Coach Steve, and we're talking today about the three most prominent features, three most prominent aspects that a homeowner should be looking for before hiring the right agent for the job of listing and selling their home. The first thing is a pricing expert. How competent are you in pricing properties? What is your criteria for pricing properties? Are you using sold comparable listings to establish current market value? Or are you also averaging in active comparables? You see, active comparables don't really have a market value because they haven't sold yet. Here's your rule of thumb. Sold comparables have value. They've already demonstrated the value because the buyer's already paid the money for them. We know what the value of that home was on that given day. Active comps have price. We have no idea what the real value is until such time as it's contracted and negotiated and then closed at close of sale. So when you're doing your pricing recommendation in your CMA, you should be focused on sold comparables, not active comparables. Now, do active comps have a function that we should be aware of? Absolutely. I print them out on a separate sheet and I present them to Mr. and Mrs. Seller at the listing presentation, and it's all part of getting them focused on pricing properly. Mr. and Mrs. Seller, all of the homes on this list are going to be the ones that you're in direct competition with the moment you sign this listing agreement this evening. So my question is, where would you like to be in this strata from the highest price to the lowest price? Because the higher you price it, the fewer showings you're going to get and the longer you're going to be on the market, and we're probably going to have to wind up doing a price reduction. The closer you price toward the bottom, the more showings you're going to get initially, the faster you're going to get an offer, and we probably won't need to do any price reductions, and we can be very tight on our negotiating. Which is better for you? What's more important to you, time or money? The next thing you have to be an expert at is marketing. Putting it in the MLS in itself is very important, but it's not sufficient. You need a website package that puts it out there so that any buyer on planet Earth that's looking for a home in that price range, in that area, will know about it. I'm sure you all understand how an auction works. So if you understand that, then we already agree that more people bidding on any specific item will always drive the price higher. So the marketing focus is to what? Expose that home at a marketable price to every buyer on planet Earth, and particularly every buyer in that market, since most sales will come from the immediate market. And last but not least, they need a negotiating expert. How qualified are you, and how much experience do you have, and how much training do you have in negotiating? Are you an average negotiator like most of the agents in my market, which I beat up routinely in negotiations? Or do you know how to protect that seller's equity and maximize their net proceeds at closing? RealEstateSkillsCoach.com, StephenFutchCoaching.com. Call me, email me, text me. Let's get you up to speed on becoming a pricing expert, a marketing expert, and a negotiating expert. Again, StephenFutchCoaching.com, RealEstateSalesSkills.com.